it's definitely very thought-provoking and quite different from what I expected. So it was really helpful having the discussion with everybody. Just bringing up different ideas. And I think probably the most helpful thing is knowing that this is an experience where the artists can really explore something that is challenging for them and expanding their practice as an artist.
Useful.
Yeah.
I think it was particularly useful to know about specifically what you wanted from the application process. So to know that how we're developing as artists is a really important part of that process, because we wouldn't necessarily have put that in the application had we not been to this session. So that was really quite important.
I liked hearing from Mira Kalix. That was just really interesting, hearing about her process and her kind of bits of advice for working and her practice. That was an inspirational part.
I saw some very interesting people when they made like their final presentations of their workshops. I was really interested. This one I like to talk with, this one I like to work with.
Really interesting. I've been thinking a lot about the things I already had in mind, but it's also given me an opportunity to explore avenues I hadn't already considered and give more breadth to the development of the things I'm interested in making and creating, ask questions, meet other artists and be inspired by hearing what other people say and think and do, and that's been a really great thing to be a part of. And get more of an opportunity to find out about Open Call and if and how I might be able to get involved with it.
In a small group discussion, everyone turned up with different ideas, and to exchange ideas, it was quite interesting.
I'm a violinist and I've worked with lots of different artists, and so the process is really key, and also how you then bring the process and all the kind of intricacies of that into a final performance, how much you may share with the audience or not.
The possibility to work.
I think it's a really good answer. That is a bit, I would add to that also our collective create site-specific work, and our work is based on a process that develops with an interaction with a space and with a place, and is really based on interactions with communities around that space and people, and interactions with unsuspecting audiences. And because of that, this is also what the Open Call seeks to do in lots of ways. So for us, that connects and resonates with our own kind of purpose. So that's why it's really interesting to us. So
yeah, and it's nice to be given a kind of long time to develop something that at the end of that time can still be a work in progress. I really like that. Frees you up to be experimental and challenge yourself.
It's really rare to get an opportunity to develop new ideas in a really safe space without a pressure of creating a product. And for a long time I've been trying to explore my own practice and pushing into new processes, and I think seeing Open Call as a potential avenue to do that in a space where I can get support and advice on taking things to the next level, and people casting an eye on the work I'm making, and seeing different ways that can be shaped into something that has a wider reach than I might imagine is really exciting for me.
Yes, because it's an opportunity to develop the ideas with actual financial support and quite a generous time frame, and it's going to be performed. So I thought it's really great, I will have a go.